Killing all killers, welcome all you kings, scream queens, and everything in between. This is the Kings of Kill podcast. We're your hosts. My name's Zack.
I'm Steven.
And together we are the Kings of Kill. Hey, quick shout out to this week's requestor.
Oh, yeah.
What are we talking about today?
Christine.
Fucking jackass.
I just forgot
Christine.
for a second. Put me on the spot by asking
Thank
me
you so much to Melissa for your request. We appreciate you. Remember, kingskillpodcast.com. Request your very own episode while you're there. Do a little shopping. Think about becoming a killer contributor, you know.
Yeah, get those swim shorts.
We don't have swim shorts.
Floaties.
We don't have pool floaties. We do have cock koozies.
Cock koozies.
Boy, this is so chilly in my hand. If only I had a cock koozie available at kingskillpodcast.com.
It's true. We do have those, but we don't have floaties or anything else that I said.
We have it available in slim and fat can size. So you can get a slim cock koozie or a fat cock koozie.
Choice is yours.
We don't discriminate.
Let's, size don't matter. We'll see. Depends on the can.
Sad people say that.
Sad
Depends
people
on the
don't say that.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you so much, Melissa, for your request. We appreciate you. This came out in 1983, rated R, an hour, 50-minute runtime. Yeah.
Go on.
Thanks. Is that your color? You're gonna echo me?
I didn't know it was 83. It's older than that.
What? I see you actually have notes, but I don't believe any of that is research.
No, they're not. No, these are none of these. There's one researched note in this.
Wow. I'm impressed, actually. I appreciate your homework right there.
Because I wanted to know. We'll reveal it now. I wanted to know how many cars they used for Christine.
24.
Yeah, it was 25. They bought 25 and they used 16.
Yeah.
Of the Christine.
They had
Plymouths
to get a 58 Plymouth Fury. Sure. Beautiful. Mwah, love it.
Yeah. It looks like
we're gonna say it's old.
It looks like
no
Nana
shit.
Goes and gets eggs in that thing. It looks boring. It should be like a Charger, like
sexy
Dominic
fucking
Toretto
metal
drives.
Oh god damn it! No, quit
you knew
that
was
shit.
Coming.
I love a classic Charger, but no, like
these are old.
This is perfect.
Yeah.
Well, King picked that car.
For this movie.
King picked that car because he thought it was like a forgotten car that he thought was really badass.
I forgot about it.
You know the 58s, like they had like a weird push button tranny that just like was always failing. No. And also the color red, they didn't make that production color.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's even hotter.
They had a budget of like almost 10 mil for this. They spent 1.5 mil just getting the cars.
Makes sense. I like that. Checks out. That's 1 star.
You're already rating. Directed by the great John fucking Carpenter.
Johnny Carp.
Who no one calls him the Carp.
Everybody calls him the Carp. Hey, Carp.
The Carp.
Johnny Carp.
So he was actually bummed out because he just made The Thing, one of the greatest horror films ever made.
It's the greatest.
It might be.
Fight me.
I'm agreeing with you.
Damn.
Fight you in love.
Wasn't listening.
We're the only people here.
Yeah. We don't know that. This place is haunted.
Yeah, I think it is.
It is.
It's really scary 100%.
Here. There's a face in that door.
Dude,
Their closet door.
There is. We've got to do like a ghost hunt here.
What do we need?
Dude, you know what was so funny is that one night we were both like drinking separately and like hitting each other up and you'd be like, dude, look what I'm looking at. and it was a ghost kit. It was a spirit box, like one of the waves that passed by,
or whatever.
And you're like, what the fuck? And you send me a picture of an elaborate kit you were eBay wishlisting.
I was wishlisting the whole shebang.
Meant to be. That's why we're besties.
True. Anybody else could fight him on that. Love to see a death match.
Fighting, stop. Dude, celebrity death match was
a friend death match would be hilarious.
I don't want to fight one of my friends
to the death. Come on.
Some of them
be fun.
A little
fun. What about Christine?
Yeah,
what's this movie about?
Hold on. So John Carpenter's bummed because The Thing was a flop.
I know it. It's stupid.
It doesn't make any sense. So then he took this picture because he needed money, and this also flopped. It only made like 20 mil.
Yeah, now it's like one of the most inspired movies. Like everyone takes that inspiration.
It's such a forgotten gem.
The best movies of like the past 20 years take off this movie. Like Halloween Ends. I'll leave it at that. It's crazy.
What are you on about?
Nothing. I'm just saying.
The
People.
Blumhouse Halloween trilogy was a fucking travesty.
I don't think so.
I think
I
so
don't
a
think
lot.
Tim. No.
Heidi ho, neighbor. Go fuck yourself. Oh, God. Blumhouse wants to remake Christine.
Cool. I bet it's so
I bet it's
good.
going to be fucking terrible. Are they going to hire
David Gordon Green
Green or James
Yeah, I
Wan
hope
to
he does
fucking
it.
do
Dave
it?
McBride's going to write it. He's going to be the car.
Stupid. It's like half Disney's Cars. So Stephen King wrote this before it even came out, before the book was published. The producer that did the miniseries of Salem's Lot, him and King kind of had like a friendly business relationship together. They just clicked. Hell, definitely fucking Coke. And he said, "Hey, Stephen, what's about to come out?" Because he knew there was a big release coming out. Didn't quite hit yet, and he said, "Oh, I'm making a car movie, rock and roll, sexy metal, beautiful people. And by the way, the car's haunted as fuck and it kills people." He's like,
Maximum Overdrive.
But more sensible. Nothing's wrong with Maximum Overdrive.
one car.
That movie's dope as hell.
Yeah.
But like,
That would just be Christine 2 if you think about it. They should just called it Christine 2. Christina.
Maximum Overdrive is Christine 2 if, I don't know.
It's like Rage the Carrie 2. But Maximum Overdrive, Christine
Carrie 2 is dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think like if Maximum Overdrive was legit, I think it's the sole sequel to Christine, but like it's kind of like what happened with like Alien to Aliens. They're both amazing fucking movies, but holy
one
shit,
deals with just one.
Aliens
and the other
went
one is just deals with
fucking
a bunch.
T2 on that fucking franchise,
True.
you know?
It's true.
It's weird to compare
Both by James Cameron.
a brilliant
Not Aliens.
both those sequels, yeah. James Cameron did Aliens and T2. You're right. And then he fucking blows now. Sorry, bud.
It's true.
Avatar.
I watched Titanic. Go on. We're not going to get into how good Titanic actually is.
How good?
I said how good.
You want me to spoil the ending for you?
No, I haven't read the book.
Fucking moron. Anyway, so the same producer that did Salem's Lot, the miniseries, said, "That's what it's about. Can I buy an early rendition of your book so I can make a screenplay?" And King's like,
Fine.
"Sure." So they started working on this movie. Exactly.
Fine.
Woo! So they started working on this movie before the book was published. Carpenter was making the movie before you could buy the book.
Jesus Christ.
So shout out to Bill Phillips with the screenplay, which is a really, really close adaptation. Like usually you don't get that when it comes to like film to
really
novel
close
kind of
to-
thing.
Yeah.
The only difference
Like
is
the difference on whole.
the difference on holes.
Yeah, I don't want to get into it.
I
It's
didn't
really
read Holes.
crazy. What?
Is that the last book you read?
No,
you were like 12.
it might be. No, it's not. Probably Into the Wild or Letters to Iwo Jima. Let's not get that heavy here.
Boy, you really like to
podcast.
sad boy.
I do.
Nights, huh?
I'm a sad boy all night long, and I read my books.
It's just now that you have your own place,
Candlelight.
it's just you and like a quilt, like
Yeah.
a shawl. Are you wearing a cardigan like in Sinister?
Yeah.
But like all the time?
Put 5 of them on.
That's really warm.
Probably.
It's like 85.
I don't want to deal with it. I turn the AC on to like, fucking, what's Christina about? Or
Christina. That's what it's called in Latin America.
Yeah. Christine 2, Christina.
I'd watch it. I'm so down.
It's pretty good.
Anyways, it was really close. The only difference is in King's story, there's a few minor ones, but it doesn't really affect how the story plays out. In King's story, the original owner of the car is a fucking asshole, is a murderer, and he haunts the car and then goes on to haunt our main star Arnie. And Arnie kind of like becomes him throughout the film a little bit. And this one, they just shows that Christine is just a bitch of a car, just a nasty death machine.
It's awesome.
That's the only difference. I kind of like King's version better. I think it's way
it
easier for
sounds
me
cooler.
to chew off, like to digest. Like, okay, it's an actual haunting instead of just this vehicle is evil. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of like.
You can't lob something and then cut yourself off.
I mean, if
how
I say
bad is
Halloween ends one more time, I might die in here. But it's like Halloween ends is like Christine in a large way.
How? Except Christine was good and Halloween
That's a
ends.
Lie. They are similar because they're both good.
Why'd you make a deep in thought face?
I was doing my best, Josh Hartnett.
Swear. Why did you just bite your lip?
Yeah.
Stop making fuckboy eyes at the fucking audience. So sorry to all of our killer fans. What the fuck?
We're so sorry.
I'm not that sorry.
Nope. Requests are live now. Hit the button. Fucking do another movie.
They're not live.
Yeah, it would be cool though to say that.
Just go to kingskillpodcast.com. There's the live. It just pops up. We have to watch
We're
it.
live. All these. Yeah, whatever.
Dude, if we do a live stream, which eventually we're going to have to, we're going to get like, it's going to be so much fun. Yeah. You guys down for that? Fill us up in the comments. Like, you down for some live shows?
Non-edited, unrated material.
Are we in OnlyFans? Unrated?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Check our OnlyFans.
Spicy.
KoK OnlyFans.
That is not what it's.
Just KoK only.
Don't search that anywhere.
KoK only.
I originally, for our
I got an
website,
account to make.
Our website was originally going to be Kings of Kill. We had that for a little bit, but we lost it. So we had to switch to kingskillpodcast.com. Sorry if there's any confusion.
Everyone
I was going to try to
crazy.
get K. No, I got so people were like texting me. They're like, what the fuck is going on?
I need the KoK stocks. Where is it?
We have those too. They're pretty sweet. Anyways, so I was going to try to get KoK.com. And I went to 3 different companies to like buy it. And it's not that it was already taken. It just said, don't do that.
Should just made it KoK or us. KoKs are us.
KoKs are us.
That's a good shirt idea.
Wow.
That's a good shirt idea. We come up with all the ideas live on the spot.
None of these are good. Starring Keith Gordon.
Starring.
As our main nerd turned bad boy, Arnie. He's a director now.
Is he really?
Mm-hmm.
What has he done? Did you do your research? I didn't. I didn't know he was a director. That's a good boy.
Well, it took him 20 years, but yeah, he was actually inspired by how so John Carpenter had a shit budget. He obviously really bummed by the thing being a flop. He didn't want to take this. He was supposed to do 2 other movies. He was originally going to do Firestarter. Didn't get that because it was delayed.
Oh,
then some movie called Ninja, and that got delayed. Oh. And so he's like, I need fucking money, dude. And so he did this.
Said the same thing when he did Ghost of Mars.
They can't all be gems. They can't all be gems.
I'm gonna revisit that. I think I did like not too long ago. Still was disappointed, but you know what? I'm gonna do it again.
Just like to hurt yourself.
Yep.
One thing I gotta say: when John Carpenter's on point, fewer better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. John Carpenter's vampires, badass.
Halloween.
Oh yeah, badass.
The Thing,
super good. His best.
Hold on, badass. It's pretty good. The Thing, it's pretty good.
Pretty good. It's his best one.
Fuck, it's the most amazing film. Also starring John Stockwell. He plays Dennis, who is like the coolest jock ever. Every chick in the high school wants to fuck the shit out of him. None of it goes to his head.
That's
He's
true.
super nice. He's Arnie's
good
bestie.
Head on his shoulders.
Good head everywhere. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey. It's pretty fuckable. That's what I'm saying. Alexandra Paul went on to be a famous Baywatch babe.
Sure.
She plays Leah.
Okay, yeah. Babe.
She's our final girl.
Cool.
But no respect to her. She aged like amazing. She's beautiful, gorgeous now.
I'm not
always look lovely, but like there's this chick that walks right up to Arnie's bestie.
Yeah. There's a smudge on my fucking face.
Did you just like
on my lens, and it's messing up this light right now? And you know what? I don't even care.
2 things I fucking hate is when people like do this. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And people that while you're talking go to clean and like looks like you're so fucking uninterested in what I'm fucking telling you.
That's me every time you talk. But
God damn you!
Who else stars?
There's
in
this chick. There's more. Hold on. There's a lovely lady.
Stars in this.
I think I'm not sure who. Anyways, I'm sorry, I don't have it. I don't have it in my notes, but that comes right up to Jock Boy and is like,
Jock
"Hey,
Boy.
you're dreamy as fuck. Let's hang." And she is like, dynamite smoke show.
Bombshell.
And he's like, "I'd rather go for like, you know, the 7-footer who's really into books." No, you wouldn't. No, you fucking wouldn't. No respect to Alexander Paul. You're amazing. You did a great job.
Good boy. You said Jock Boy, so I could say a good boy.
You just said Alexander Paul good boy?
Sure.
You're an asshole.
No, not
Me?
that
Oh,
person.
I'm a good boy?
The Jock.
Oh. I'm not a good boy?
Christine is a great movie. You know what? I like how there's no lore, really, to this.
No lore?
Yeah, there's not really, besides like some dude who died in it. There's not like a crazy lore or backstory to Christine. It's just
Several people died in it.
well, several people died in it, but like
Yeah, there's a backstory to Christine.
there's a backstory. Christine
People,
apparently
before he gets it, people have already choked and suffocated, been hit, died in the car.
What? I thought the old man with the shotgun in the warehouse was like, yeah, this car is great, but some dude died in it. I was like, oh, that's a crazy backstory.
It kills people right when it's on the assembly line. 2 people.
I saw this movie.
God damn it. Quick shout out. We'll finish up the cast real quick. R.I.P. to the legends, Robert Prosky. He plays Darnelli,
The bully?
the shop owner.
Yeah, that guy.
God, he's so good. And the wonderful Harry Dean Stanton.
Harry Dean.
You don't know?
Who's he?
He's the detective.
He plays the detective.
He was the
He's great
dad in
this
Pretty in
movie.
Pink. He was in Aliens.
Oh, okay.
God.
Harry Dean.
Did you watch this movie?
I watched this movie. I got so distracted by the sly backstory
that you weren't aware of
I wasn't
until
aware
just
of. I was
now.
just like, oh, cool. We don't get to know where it got smogged or his registration ticket.
No one smogged anything. This movie took place in 78 and the car's from 58. No one's smogging.
Why do we have to smog our vehicles? Doesn't matter.
It's some emissions fucking rule. Like it even fucking matters, honestly.
Boring.
Like fucking Christ.
I hate it.
Like it fucking. We live in fucking California. We can't even buy a goddamn lawnmower anymore.
You can buy a cheeseburger under like $10. It's impossible.
Like we obviously need to fucking protect the planet,
We
but
need a
like
riot.
I don't know if we have any idea what the fuck we're doing. We need a riot. We need less riots.
Less riots.
Turn the fucking news to
We
the
don't need to
goddamn
do any
riot.
of that.
Yeah, chill the fuck out.
Yeah, everybody needs to relax. Anyways, Christine, how horny is this movie?
That's funny you say that because Carpenter's note to Arnie, our leading
Sexy
man,
car.
says pretend the car is a hot chick the whole time. He's like
Sensitive
when
one.
you look at the
What's
car.
Arnie say? Like, hey, don't talk to my girl like that. She's sensitive.
Yeah, he
Something
takes
like that.
He takes
Takes her to prom.
he wants the medal. You know what I'm saying? He would.
Wants to push it.
Dude, Arnie's pot collar is fucking so over the
Arnie's
top.
just a cool guy.
No, he's not. He's an asshole.
Cool guy.
Asshole.
He's a cool asshole.
He's a social reject and then becomes a complete dick.
Yeah, which makes the movie really
Beats
cool.
up his parents. He doesn't give
As
a fuck
one
about
kid
his girl.
does in its teens.
No, one
Yeah.
kid does not.
In the 80s, everybody's beating their dads.
No, they didn't. That did not happen at all.
You ever see Wonder Years? I mean, they didn't cover it, but it
Didn't
was
happen
implied.
at-
It was
oh my
implied.
God. It's funny.
Kevin beat his dad.
Our leading. What the fuck is the show about? Our leading lady has a twin sister,
Right.
and so stop it. Stop it.
Christine has a twin sister.
Don't make this a beer commercial from the 80s.
We're not.
We are exactly that
Beer
show.
commercial.
So, okay. He has a twin sister, and she thought it'd be funny one day to just switch places with the twin. And Carpenter was like,
Johnny Carp.
"You're not doing so good today." And then she like snuck on his set, be like,
Fire her.
And he's like, haha. Anyways,
joke. I
get in
made
the fucking
the
scene
thing.
now.
Yeah.
Speaking of the thing, so like the effects are really cool in this. Why? Because the
True.
guys from the thing helped him out.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That
So
makes sense.
they built that gas station that explodes. They built the whole fucking thing. When the car is fully lit on fire, driving, there's a
when Ghost
real...
Rider takes over the vehicle and lights it on fire and runs over bully number 1. So cool.
There's a real stuntman in that car the entire time.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
a long fucking
Well, the
time.
80s were crazy.
Coke was everywhere.
They ripped a line and were like, put me in that flaming car.
Everyone went to the Cocaine Bear Club. It was great.
I liked it.
It was
I didn't do the 80s,
in the shots. There's so many amazing headlight shots, the flame shots. Like Carpenter was on fire with this one.
Solo dives, just when the lights turn on.
Carpenter's amazing theme for this. This is one of his best, dude. This was really good. The whole soundtrack. We have Thorogood playing, Bad to the Bone, dude.
It's the second movie that I'll allow Bad to the Bone to play. The first one is Problem Child, but this one actually is pretty.
It works. Cool. It totally works because at first you start, nothing's really happening, and then you just get
and closes.
Yes, because the end you get that minor tweak. It's so
and then
good.
She's like, God, I hate rock and roll, and then rock and roll starts playing.
Man, you really made that sound dynamic.
It was cool. The guy he was booming his box with the jams.
That's not how anyone says that.
Yeah, he was booming his box with the tunes, playing Bad of the Bones, and she's like, God, I hate rock and roll, and then Christine smiles, and then the movie's over.
So what's funny about this is
Stephen King was like,
the original rating for this was going to be PG-13, and they thought if they got a PG-13, because there's not that much gore or PG or whatever.
It's a bloodless movie. It's weird.
Yeah. So Carpenter was I think he was afraid because he went so heavy with the thing. He was kind of timid. You know what I mean? I mean, there still are really interesting deaths. You just don't actually see the visceral gore part.
Yeah, like it cuts away when
they're really tasteful deaths.
Ghost Rider hits the boy.
It's not Ghost Rider.
And then the boy
Nick Cage is not in this movie.
He was always in this
Can you
movie.
imagine if Nick Cage was
Cage
Arnie? Holy shit.
car.
Dude, they almost
that would be awesome.
They almost had Scott Baio as Arnie.
What?
That wouldn't have worked because Scott Baio was like a cool boy, right?
Yeah, he was a
Brooke Shields is the main chick.
Checks out.
Right? Yeah. But guess who was going to be, who they weren't sure, it didn't work out, but they weren't sure if it was going to be Arnie or the nice jock boy, was going to be Kevin Bacon, but he landed the lead for Footloose and thought that he thought that he'd be a better fit for Footloose. Good fucking idea.
Footloose.
Everybody cut.
Great movie.
That was such a good decision. Can you imagine if he was like if he tried to break out as Arnie? I don't think he
probably never would have done Tremors. He got that role because he was Footloose. So
okay, I love Tremors, but that's not the highlight of his career.
Like, foot loose.
God.
He's like, hi, I'm the bacon. I was in Footloose.
He does not refer to him.
Yeah, he comes up. He's like, I'm the bacon. I was in Footloose. And they're like, cast this man.
Anyways, they weren't going to give this an R, so they rewrote some scenes and added a couple fuck bombs in there.
Yeah, they're all great.
And because they call everyone shitters all the time, it's kind of funny.
I think they were trying to get that to like be popular, just like shitters.
No, it's something King kind of thought of in it because shitter is
Don't they
what
say that in like It too.
Shitter is what the Mist? I don't know.
Maybe that's a King thing. Shitter
instead of thinner, it's shitter. That's the next movie.
King's new movie, Shitter.
I want
shit.
movie voice to do that. Coming next fall, Shitter. Dun dun. No, so they put in a couple of fuck bombs in there, and because of that, critics slammed it, saying this is the foulest mouth movie you've ever seen. Don't watch it.
Porky's was already out.
Do you know what came out later that year?
What?
Scarface, where Al Pacino's Tony Montana says "fuck" 200 times
a bunch of blood
in 2 hours,
and all this other stuff. That deserves an R.
Well, this was made with blood and blow, so
that's true. But it was bloodless. It was weird.
Yeah.
So I guess cover it up with F-bombs to get a harder R, I guess.
That's not what a hard R means. Don't say that. Oh, don't laugh. Ew. Stop it.
Weird.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know. I love this, and I think I'm glad it's finally getting some love now, but like it sucks that the Carpenter had 2 bombs in a row that are really fucking
became
badass,
classics. Yeah.
Amazing films.
And like staples in horror. pretty much.
I don't know if Christine's a staple, but it's pretty damn
staples.
fun.
It holds the papers, for sure. It does. It's a staple in horror. So let's get to the rating.
Yeah, please. Can we?
It's a staple in horror. 1 star. John Carpenter's score is 1 star alone. The keyboard dive solos are amazing. When the lights turn on, it's Carpenter's sexiest and horniest film. I give that 1 star.
You think it is?
I think it is. What is it, The Thing? No, I get unhorny. Strong female characters such as Christine is in this movie, so that's 1
Christine
star.
is a car.
Hot. And it's bloodless, so that's minus 1 star because it could have done some gore.
Agreed, yeah.
So it's a 4.5 out of 5.
Damn.
It's an amazing movie.
That's pretty good.
Everything is shot amazing. That's not a rating. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's
fucking rips.
definitely
Kicks ass.
watchable.
Oh, yeah.
Over and over and over. It's an amazing piece of history that should be in the Smithsonian Museum. I almost said river. I don't even know where that's located.
In the river?
It's in the river.
Is it a river? Are you just saying stuff, or am I an idiot?
Both.
What's really funny is a lot of the driving scenes they just put one of the modified cars they used on a flatbed and drove it down the highway. So because of that, they couldn't hear. King just wrote it. He didn't. What?
Yeah, he was on set. He's like, put that car on a trailer.
Well, they didn't want an ugly.
John Carp was like, fine, you're the boss.
None of this is true.
All true. I was there.
And so because Carpenter didn't want to put like a lazy, ugly green screen behind it, he wanted things actually moving. Yeah. So, but it was so loud and windy, and the diesel from the flatbed, they couldn't hear each other. So a lot of times you see them not like responding, just sort of going. They can't hear, and they're just waiting like, that was about 5 seconds. Okay, my turn. It's really funny.
Good Lord. Filming's tough in the 80s, but you know what? We all got through it.
No, he used practical effects. It was
blood, sweat, and tears.
What did you film in the 80s? All 2 years of the 80s you were alive.
I don't know. Probably something cool. We'll see. I'll have to dig it up.
It's some Rugrat show.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba.
One hell of an episode. Movie. Great movie.
I was going to say, this is not a hell of an episode.
This is the best episode. Christine, 4.5 out of 5.
Thank you so much for your request. We really appreciate you. You can request your very own episode at kingsofkillpodcast.com. Thank you so much. My name's Zach.
I'm Steven.
And together we are
the Kings of Kill.
You're so serious.